A lot of you may have some questions on what exactly is the Soul King if Yhwach, who's a Quincy, is his son after today's episode of Bleach. No, not you, Brooke. Incoming manga spoilers. It all began at the start of the world when there was no life or death, just humans and souls existing and caught in a cycle. But then Hollows showed up and messed up the cycle by devouring souls. That's when the first Menos emerged, posing a serious threat of consuming all the souls into one Menos. As a result of this chaos, the Soul King was born. He managed to defeat the Menos and restore the original cycle. However, it didn't take long for chaos to return as he continued to battle Hollows and take out Hollows in large numbers, eventually destabilizing the realm. In response to the chaos, the 5 heads of the major families came together to change the state of the world. And they existed before or around the same time the Soul King was born. And although they weren't called Soul Reapers yet, these early versions included even Ichigo being present for the 5 major families. One of the heads raised concerns about the Soul King's power being turned against them. As a result, they betrayed the Soul King, attacking and later sealing him, agreeing on various ideas they had in mind for the future. They went ahead and cut the Soul King into different pieces to pursue their goals. This act ultimately led to them using his sealed power to create the cycles of life and death and separated the world of the living from the dead, creating 3 distinct realms: the world of the living for humans, Hueco Mundo for Hollows, and the Soul Society for souls. Did I also mention that the Soul King has a far superior version of the Almighty ability? The same one Yhwach has just demonstrated? So why didn't he see the future of this happening to him? While we don't have a definite answer, we can speculate that the Soul King foresaw these events and allowed them to unfold, assuming this was the best outcome for the future. The Soul King ended up as some sort of powerless slave in the present, but in his prime he was incredibly powerful. You could say that the Soul King is the source of the Quincy's powers, while Yhwach is their ancestor. It's a bit unclear, but Yhwach might be some kind of child the Soul King left behind before being sealed, or perhaps a reincarnation formed from the pieces of his powers. But what do you guys think? Comment and let me know. Was the Soul King done dirty? I'd love to hear your thoughts.